Anyways,
You're
hello
really funny.
everybody. Welcome to the Speakeasy.
Welcome.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
How are you guys
We're gonna go
doing?
for your mark there, Green. So we're now live. Oh man, it's been about a week since our last episode where we talked about spooky internet videos, and no, that's not it at all. It was creepypastas. Yeah, that's right.
Creepypastas.
Surprised
Spooky.
Jack wasn't just like, oof, my own. You don't even know what you ate
Yep.
last week.
Are you even on the fucking podcast?
I played a game of Horus Heresy with Jack.
Yeah.
We got Korean barbecue. I watched a lot of Halloween movies.
Oh, nice.
So
And you went to a haunted house too.
Yeah, we went to a haunted house yesterday. It was fun. There's a lot of really cool stuff. But
Yeah, I gotta go check that place out. It sounded like you had a lot of fun there.
I'm just gonna get this out of the way with the whole Korean barbecue thing. Do you guys like Korean barbecue? Because this shit blew my mind yesterday. I've never been.
Oh, dude. You never. Oh, yeah, that was your first time to a Korean barbecue
So I've been
place,
to a
huh?
hot pot place, but I've never been to a barbecue place.
Ah, okay. Yeah, dude, I love Korean barbecue. There's a place back east. It's a chain. It's probably around a lot of places. It's called K-Pot, where it is a barbecue and hot pot, like 2-in-1 thing. And they got like a whole bunch of different like seasoned pork bellies, and yeah, I mean they got a whole bunch of fucking bullshit, right? And like a sauce bar. I gotta say, this place is pretty fucking dope, though.
Dude, yeah. I think it was called like Daigi or Daiji, one of the two. It was really
Yes.
good. And it was fun kind of sitting there. It's every dude's fantasy to like grill every meal he'll ever eat, even if you're like not required to do that. Like there's something satisfying about pulling it off of a grill and just being like, yep, that's ready to go.
Yeah, dude.
And it's just excellent, man. I loved it. And we had a buddy of ours, Brian, go along with us, and I just gotta say, man, Brian explained how he got his job and everything. Long story short, Brian doesn't even know how he got this far at all. But he keeps going. I don't know how he operates sometimes either. I think he's wondering that too. But Jack was just dying, man. In our Discord, link down below, we have an emote of Jack just face palming because he cannot believe what Brian does like daily at work. It's like, oh, yeah, I did about 2 hours of work today, spaced out at my desk, had lunch, went golfing, and then came back to work and bet on horses, and that was my whole day.
Dude, my favorite
Pretty good
part of
fucking
that.
work day.
Yeah. I was crying laughing. Like my face was red in tears. I'm like biting down on my
People are
fist.
looking at us, man. They're like, oh, is Jack not able to handle that spice? Like, what's going on?
Oh my god. It was so fucking funny because the way Brian's like going about describing a job interview, he's like, yeah, when they talk about your strengths, you know, you don't want to actually give a strength. You want to just like give a disability thing because they want to hire like diversity hires and like disability things for tax write-offs or whatever. So I just tell them like, you know, like I can't read and I have arthritis in my leg and they just gave me the job.
Yes.
And he goes like, so my daily routine, and mind you, Brian does everything in a very monotone, deadpan delivery.
Yeah, he doesn't add anything on anything.
It makes it even funnier. Like he's like, yeah, I go into work and I like for the first hour of the day I dissociate, and then I take a 45-minute shit. And then I go.
I go a 45-minute shit though.
And then I go. Well, yeah, but this is his daily routine. And then he's like, then I go play cornhole. I come back to the desk, and we have like a horse betting racing machine, and we bet on horse races. And then I do a little bit of work, and then I go home and I sleep and I play a game. And as he's describing this, like. Every time he hits a new beat of this fucking story, more tears are streaming down my eyes, and I cannot contain myself.
Sounds like a very productive work environment.
We're like, Brian, how did you get to this far? Like, give us your tips. What's your secrets? And Brian's like, I don't know. I have none. And yeah, it just within one day of meeting this guy, I just watched Jack break down in tears. It's just like, how did he does not understand the world around him for once.
It is so fucking funny. I just absolutely love Brian's bubble through life, like philosophy. It's great. It is a work of art.
Speaking of works of art, SCPs, gentlemen.
Yes.
Works of art? Question mark.
I thought we were gonna start talking about that. Never mind.
Okay, Brian wants
No,
to know
go off.
Sonic Hoof Job 2 is coming out, Green.
No, not that.
Okay. Then what?
Green loves wolf edits.
Oh yeah, he loves the emo werewolf. Fucking
Yeah.
Dude, with I'm so sick by Flyleaf in the background, dude, every time.
For me, it's those or Animal.
And
Oh, yeah.
Or yeah, Animal.
Monster by
Or
Skillet.
Monster by
Also-
Skillet.
skillet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of SCP is that, bro?
No, I was gonna talk about the lizard man.
Which one?
No, let's not. It's
Okay.
Okay.
That.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are we going to chart into territory that can get us taken off platform?
Yeah, true. All right, I won't
We'll
talk
talk about the
Okay.
drawing on the Patreon segment if you guys would
Yeah.
like to do that. It's after hours with the Speakeasy.
Yeah.
We just do unrestricted stuff. It's just on Patreon. Yeah, but we'll talk about it on there for sure.
Fuck yeah.
I can't wait to talk about that, Green.
Yeah. So
Oh my
anyways,
god.
I don't know.
Well-
I like SCPs as like it just reminds me of more X-Files stuff.
Yeah, they're
I
cool.
don't know if you guys like that, but X-Files is very Monster of the Week,
Oh, it's great. I love X-Files, man.
where you would have an episode of like dealing with a government conspiracy, and then it's like Mulder chases after a swamp man that's on crack.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it's like,
you know-
okay, cool.
And
And
Scully
then it's just
doesn't
like a
believe it.
database and entry for swamp monster on crack, and then that's like
Yeah.
a much larger universe with much more subterfuge and
Yeah.
red tape. It's very, very, very cool. There's a lot that I like about the SCP Foundation.
It's
What
awesome.
you're saying?
So let's like just start from the top and say which SCPs we're going to cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
I just want to say there's some like very decent writing like on
Yeah.
SCP compared to Creepypasta. I like SCP a lot more.
Oh yeah, no, Creepypasta's alright, but SCP just feels more believable.
Yeah.
It's that element of like unfiction to it.
Without
Well,
someone in the
and
comments being
every-
like, "Dude, this happened to my sister. It's real."
yeah,
You know,
dude.
like, there's
It's like
There's
some
semblance
found
of,
tape stuff.
I mean, there are gonna be some jokes, like joke SCPs.
Oh, but
Sure.
those are
Yeah, no, those
tastefully
are-
done. They're
Like,
not-
Fucking good.
SCP-420J is literally
one's
a
hilarious.
marijuana client.
Yeah.
But yeah, people tend to rate things that are kind of good, as opposed to being like, "Oh, hey."
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel creepypastas are designed to again be that campfire, just shock and like spook you around the campfire. SCPs are people that are genuinely infatuated with a concept of whatever they're writing about.
Yeah.
And as
It's
someone that
very
writes actual reports for everything I do on the job in real life, I love the way that they write and like enunciate and write out a lot of the like the lab reports and just field recordings of the monsters and places.
Yeah,
and
those
things.
really
Yeah.
add to everything.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
great. It really
The
builds
additional
that.
lore really does.
Yeah,
build-
that too. Like how
Yeah.
some of them connect to each other, like some SCPs are kept in the same facilities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are a couple of stories that are pretty cool. That
Oh, yeah.
where they like make them interact.
Fuck yeah. Well, so you, John, let's start with you. Which SCP
All right.
are you
So
covering?
I end up picking 6363. I believe it is that one.
Okay.
Which is called Stage Blight, aka
Right.
uh,
The Reading, Pennsylvania Theater.
yeah, it's in Reading, Pennsylvania, and if you've been to Reading, Pennsylvania, you'll know it. So yeah, it's 6373. My bad, guys.
Yeah.
6373.
If you can get past all the truck manufacturing in Reading, you will see the theater. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was there. I don't know if it's still there, but it's fucking old. And I brought this up to my dad because I show him a lot of the stuff that I find really cool because he also has the same interest in.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I went to that theater a couple of times. I'm not a fan of it, and I'm like, why? He's like, it's just so old and creepy and behind the times. And I'm like, oh, that's the story. So that one I enjoy, like the place of it a lot, and
Yeah.
the subject matter of this. 6373 is about this empty theater within Reading, Pennsylvania, and it is housed by these puppets that are kind of sitting on the stage, and they look kind of rotted and decrepit and old, and if you've seen a lot of like the older Pinocchio style puppets, they're a lot like that.
Oh, they're like
Or
that.
like
Yeah.
paper mache puppets with like moving jaws and everything.
Oh yeah.
And one of them actually doesn't have a jaw at all. It like hangs down like you're supposed to communicate with it, but you can't. Because it's just the strings are broken. But they once a day or once a week, whenever they put on a puppet show, and these are rank like smelling decayed, damp, old puppets that. As the show just goes on, it's more and more about just like abusing each other and beating the shit out of each other, and like emotionally
damn.
tormenting other puppets.
Damn.
And eventually, like some of them fall apart or get destroyed or ripped apart, and the show has to go on. And it happens every day because they can't put in surveillance equipment to see what it means. There's always that fear of a higher purpose within SCP content, and they always try to kind of screen that out whenever they can. But in this case, their video cameras won't work whenever the show starts recording, so they need people to visibly like describe what's happening in front of them and describe it, all while being kind of weirded out and grossed out. And there's a higher element to it for the guy that built the theater, who I think it was within his family. I think it was his wife or ex-wife who he named the theater after, and she left him, and he just kind of told her that I'm never using this theater again, and I'm never going to sell the property. Let this place just rot into nothing.
Mm.
And it's an interesting concept of just what I like about it is it's very paranormal, but not in that sense of SCP paranormal, where it's like, yeah, we tried containing it, but we really can't, or oh, it's too powerful to really be contained. It could be anywhere. I hate those. I think those endings are really lame. This one is much more like it does not move, but we still don't understand why. There's a scientific aspect to seeing why it's so paranormal and why they do what they do. And the wayfinding of the letters and the older documents of, let's say, the deed of the building and everything really add to that world for me for this one. And I think that might be why it might be my favorite. What do you guys think of it? Anything you want to ask or stuff like that?
I mean, you covered it pretty well, to be honest.
Yeah, it's just something I've read it and reread a couple of times.
Is it just purely acts of violence and shit?
Sometimes. So it starts out with like a theme, and it just evolves into just like acts of emotional abuse, physical abuse, and violence. And they don't take it out on the audience unless the audience like tries to reach in and intervene, and they might get hurt. They won't get killed.
Man, I'd pay a pretty penny to watch that.
It's called the Coliseum, dude.
Yeah, that would be really fucking cool to see.
Paper mache. If they're made of paper mache, don't they break easily?
Actually, this is a neutralized SCP.
Yeah.
At one point during a show, they just stopped getting reanimated. I believe it was.
Okay.
I can't remember the reason why. There's greater story relevance to it, which I mean, I recommend going ahead and reading it. It's really good. Or if you don't read it, I think Vulcan has a really good video about it. Go watch that one. Yeah, man, it's good shit.
Fuck yeah.
Because that one's a little bit more like closer. It's like asking what your favorite Pokemon is, and everyone has like their favorites. So like, oh yeah, Charizard. Oh, that's a classic. It's one of my favorites too. Like,
yeah.
We can all relate to that kind of aspect of like, oh yeah, I like SCP-682. Oh yeah, man, that one's a classic. You know, what I like about it is I wanted to pick something kind of out of the way.
Yeah.
A little more interpretive.
Yeah.
What's the archetypical one that everyone knows? Like that weird doll looking thing.
Oh, yeah,
which
that's
weird doll?
173.
SCP-73?
The cement thing? You may spank, but only once.
Yeah,
it's the thing where you turn around and then it comes to you. But
yeah, if you don't look at it, it's basically just a weeping angel from.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a classic though.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, again, we can all collectively we know what we're talking about. It's not. Oh yeah, I know about that, but like we can all recite like the basics of it. Like, don't look around. This is how they clean their cage.
Yeah,
it breaks containment a lot. Blah blah blah.
It's a very archetypical. It's the one everyone knows because it was in that game as well.
Yeah, it's crazy because there's only like 2 or 3 paragraphs of it, like on the SCP wiki. So like everything you see of it is literally just like from games and shit.
Yeah. That one's very easily translatable into video game format.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And like, unlike Weeping Angels, it doesn't like send you into time somewhere. I think it just like crushes you or kills you, right?
It snaps your neck. It just snaps your neck. That's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, 3 paragraphs is definitely more than enough.
Yeah.
It's and that's what I like about it too, is you can tell such a good short story within this like field/lab report.
Yeah.
That's what's so fucking cool about it to me.
Now, the part that I forget, is it when it's under observation, or does it have to be the naked eye?
It has to be constant observation. You're thinking of 96, where if
Well,
you even
'cause-
just like look at it, it'll get you.
Well, because my curiosity is that if like a camera is filming that one, like the cement one that like snaps your neck,
The camera doesn't count. The camera doesn't count.
it has to be the raw
It
naked
has to
eye.
be like someone looking at.
Yes, it has to be the raw naked eye.
Yeah.
Okay. Who wants to tackle the next one?
I don't know, Jack. Maybe you do it. You're next.
Cool.
Your name is right below mine.
I could go next.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
All right. So mine is a classic. It's SCP-87, the stairs.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That was like one of the first like games,
Yep.
if I do remember correctly.
Yeah, there was like a really basic game of it.
I mean,
It was just like a Unity walking game, but it had a fun.
There were a couple.
Actually, really good.
There was one I
really
remember playing a lot of because you could replace the files very, very easily.
Oh yeah.
So I turned like the whole fucking stairs SCP game into a fucking. How long ago was it? Like 2012, 2011. I turned it into like an MLG Pro fucking montage. So instead of jump scares, it's like, "Oh, baby, a triple!"
No, yeah.
Like, wow, this is actually a really great experience.
Like, hey,
I don't even mind him getting chased.
You know, I really like it just because.
I don't mean to cut you off, of course.
No, go ahead.
This was the second highest rated page, or second highest rated SCP of 2009.
Oh shit!
Wow.
God damn. That's probably when it was posted.
So what's the word with 87 then?
Green, yeah. How about you kind of enlighten everybody here about what 87 did?
So it's a very long flight of stairs.
Okay.
It doesn't. They're like no one's ever reached the end of it. It doesn't end. It's super dark. It's spooky. It's scary. There's things in there deep down.
Okay. It's like a horror Mario 64 stairs.
No, there's like floating faces and stuff.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like super spooky. Like there's one time someone went down there to document things, and they just keep going down. They're terrified because it's super fucking dark, and like there's these sounds, weeping, screaming, and shit. Like they think they're going crazy, and they turn around. They see a fucking like pale white face like staring right at them from like the stairs above, and they start running so fucking fast down the stairs, 150 flights practically, and then they trip and fall and pass out. And the last thing you see on the camera feed is that same face just like coming up, looking at the camera, and then the feed cuts out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Damn. No, that's cool. I like that one.
Did you guys cover like what they found on the fourth excursions and shit?
The fourth?
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've read this one. Let me check.
I don't know if it's there, but I remember there was like two prevailing theories about what like the fourth redacted expedition like entailed.
Well, data expunged on the wiki, so I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah. So like, because there's only 3 documentations of like, interaction or exploration.
Yeah.
And then the fourth one's just redacted, so I guess they took it down.
Oh, is it like redacted? I don't know, man. I thought it was. I think it's part of the story.
There's like an addendum to like a follow-up of Exploration 4. But it only gives so much information.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, while she was running down the stairs, every time she'd turn around, it was still behind her.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. Nah, dude.
It's based off a really, really great looking photo too. Like very good unsettling edit.
Oh yeah, it's great. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no,
You,
it's that one's easily one of my favorites, and you could totally turn that into like a movie. I think be a very
Oh,
very
yeah, that
cool
would be pretty good.
independent film.
Oh yeah,
or a very shitty, like cash
like a short
grab.
film.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know. I think
well-known
that
names.
idea would lend itself to somebody that doesn't need a big budget to actually.
Some dog shit comedy horror.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
no.
Mm.
you wouldn't even need to include 87-1.
Yeah,
Like
that like alone.
that could be the kicker. Like just knowing
Like they all just killed each other for no reason.
Yeah, it's good found footage.
Or maybe
for
they
sure.
find like
Oh,
the
yeah.
remnants of what happened to a team that went down
Yeah.
there or something. That'd be cool. I would say
Yeah.
this though.
Yeah.
Angling the staircase, having to shoot those angles would be really hard unless you're like reworking the orientation of the staircase.
Yeah, let's get this into ChatGPT ASAP.
Oh my god.
Yep, let's do it. Free content.
So free.
So free. Green says as he
It's
just
so
like, ripped
free.
the entire
So
horror movie
fucking
idea.
free.
So free. The corporation says as they turn that shit into a movie.
Hey, it's
Do you think
better
they said
than
that
Millennial
about
Writers.
the new Exorcist movie?
Oh god, I don't know what the deal with that one is, but
What is
I
it?
think that one's like millennial writing, so fuck him. Who cares?
Is it good? Is it bad? Is it
No, it's
not
bad.
good. Don't watch
It's
it.
bad.
like how bad is it bad? Like is it
You want to give him the one line that's like, okay, I'm not watching this. You want to drop it on him?
Yeah. The woman, the mother from the first movie.
okay? She's in it.
She's in
apparently.
this.
Okay.
Yes.
Kind of like one of those like old people characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like if you saw the new Jurassic Park, it's like, look, guys, Jeff Goldblum and everybody's back, and it's like, who cares? Like,
Yeah.
We all have
Nostalgia.
liver spots
Mhm.
and fucking die.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
go ahead.
but they're like interviewing her.
Okay.
and they're like, well, why weren't you in the room when The Exorcist was happening? Did you see what was going on? And she's like, well, I don't know. I didn't think about that. I guess it was the patriarchy at the time.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I wasn't allowed in.
I don't get it.
Because the patriarchy. Oh,
It's like,
okay.
they're not even close. But I mean, I just don't understand that idea of like putting that in the script.
Because you have to slay every sacred cow from every prior generation. That is the goal of
Like,
modern
every
writers.
You know,
Yeah, fair enough.
Nothing's sacred. Like it's how do we ruin everything
No.
cultural? That's why
So how do
everything
you
is
think modern
subvert.
writers
you know-
would ruin 87?
They would make it an escalator.
Oh, dude,
That
that,
would-
feels like that's a whole other thing, though, dude.
Yeah,
That
that would
just had to
subvert.
get back up.
Yeah, but that would subvert your
Escalator.
expectations, though.
I'm
Ooh.
gonna be real with you guys.
Also, the escalator would be misunderstood and actually the good guy, while all humans are evil, and it's the fall of the patriarchy that the stairs kill everyone.
No, not
No.
the stairs.
Yep,
I'm gonna
not
be
the stairs.
real with you guys. I watched 2 movies last night that were like lesbian comedies or some shit, and they were less
Oh,
cringe than
God.
what you just fucking described.
Yeah, yep.
They're actually
Yeah.
pretty fun.
It's
Yeah, Jack.
infuriating.
Your
That was a
SCP?
weird side tangent.
So I am covering SCP. By the way, we didn't actually cover what SCP stands for, which I'm pretty sure it's Secure Something Protect.
Nah, everybody
Contain.
knows what that is.
Secure, Contain, Protect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
for the normies who don't, for like the younger generations who might be listening who didn't grow up with like SCPs, wasn't really like relevant to them. Might
Dude,
as
you
well.
know what would be funny is if we just like don't even acknowledge it, like the whole show. Like we're saying all these terms and
Oh yeah.
people are
But you
like,
could you could cut that part out then and just leave them in the darkness. That'd be
you're
pretty
good,
funny.
man. I'm good.
It actually stands for scrotum cock penis.
Yes.
Yo.
Yes, sir. So I'm covering SCP-49, and I actually like SCP-49 a lot because he's a fucking weirdo, but he's actually able to be communicated with, and he's more or less on the friendly side, but he's, prone to fits of
Killing you?
This was number 1 for 2009.
hostility.
Dude,
Yeah,
hard year for 2009 if they have all these stories coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So SCP-49 looks like a plague doctor. And he is he can actually communicate with humans. I think he speaks like medieval French and like classical English or something.
Yeah, I think that's the case.
And basically he's a plague doctor. So one can assume that he's been around since the bubonic plague. And he is completely obsessed with finding and eliminating the pestilence. What the fuck that actually is completely unknown. No one knows what the fuck that shit is. The only time SCP-49 gets uneasy is when he can detect the pestilence around. Otherwise, he's normally very like cordial and very like friendly with the staff, and he's willing to work with people. I know he has killed a few SCP
I remember
agents.
in like his pilot story, they talk about how he smells the pestilence on the interviewer, and
yeah, he kills him because of the pestilence. Yeah,
yeah.
But like he looks like a fiend.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he can smell that shit from a mile
fiendish
away.
looking. It's a very
Yeah.
fiendish looking mask, I'd say.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
this is the kicker, guys. This is the kicker.
That's what his beak is actually part of his fucking bone structure. That's
yeah,
insane.
no, like there's an
That's
X-ray of
crazy.
it. His beak is fused in, so his bone structure is that of a human, except for the protruding beak. That's
So
like the only
he's not
alteration.
human then. He's some kind of mutant that
Something.
I don't know. Yeah.
Fucking something. Clearly, he's not prone to aging because, I think he was discovered in France.
Yeah. In a village, wasn't it a village where he had an entire army of zombies that he made?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it was an army of zombies, was it?
He essentially can just reanimate corpses.
Yeah, usually whenever he does that, he just reanimates corpses.
Huh.
He does surgery.
Oh, yes. Yes, you're right. He does do that. Oh my god, I forgot about that part. Because he keeps asking for corpses to experiment on to like perfect like for the cure of the pestilence. And of course, they weren't giving him human corpses; they're giving him animal corpses, which he wasn't like super happy about. But it's something he could work with. But he gets to a point where he's like, no, I actually need to work with like human corpses now to actually like defeat the pestilence. Which obviously no one wants to give him that.
Man, what if he's just stringing him along the whole time? He's just like, these
Could
idiots
be.
just keep handing me fucking corpses. Because
Could
they get a kick
be.
out of it every time I reanimate one. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Dude, fucking could be. The thing I think is really cool is that on the wiki there is a like someone did a recording of the observation notes and like the interview.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's
Dude, I love it when they do that.
It's so sick. It's so immersive when they do that.
Beyond for it.
Yeah, and they've done it for every interview too.
Yeah, I know Volgan does that with a lot of other like later SCPs, which I'm thankful for. But I think this one is the original one.
Yeah, this one's fantastic. This one's so cool. He always seems to pull out medical supplies seemingly out of nowhere.
He's got one of like the Salmon Max bottomless pocket.
Straight up, dude. Yeah. But yeah, that's 49. I think 49 is really cool.
Yeah, that's fucking sweet. I mean, and that's another one where I have literally somebody that programs bots and works with me named the Keeper. Because he's the keeper of the bag.
Cool guy. Fucking salute to that guy.
Yeah, Keeper's really cool. I like him. But yeah, it's just such an interesting concept, and I think what makes it work for the greater public is that it's the Plague Doctor masks are very sinister in nature to begin with.
Yes.
The way they look, it's very easy for people to get afraid.
Yes.
And it just kind of capitalizes off of that, where your body and your mind is like, oh yeah, that's like a Plague Doctor mask. And then like Vulcan said, where he was like, wait, it's part of the bone structure.
Yes.
Then you're like, what is this?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's when it gets really good.
Birdman.
Fucking cool.
Birdman.
Yeah, no, I just find that fucking so cool, man.
It's awesome. So I guess
Crazy.
it's on to Vulcan then.
I don't know. Do you think that 49 could work as like a horror game? I could see it, and this is another one like the Shy Guy where it's very movie worthy.
It's
I think it's movie worthy. It could not be made a video game because he's too friendly and
It would
It's
he's-
enigmatic.
yeah, if he's trying to kill you otherwise, the movie's not going to be long enough for you to last.
I'm wondering for some of the people out there that have like played some of the video games with this stuff.
yeah. So
like, is he in any of them? And if so, what's his demeanor? I've not touched any of the SCP like fan made video games.
just
like,
run away
fan-made
from him
versions.
is what you do when you see him in that one SCP game with all of them in it, where you have to escape, like SCP Containment Breach. He's in it, and he just kind of chases you down. You got to run away, otherwise he's gonna fucking kill you.
Okay, so
Because apparently
like,
you have the
business on
pestilence.
you, yeah.
Well, the only way I can imagine him in a game, other than like him just chasing you down to kill you, is like if you played as him. And the only example I can think of is well, have you guys played Cry Fear? It's a mod of Half-Life 1.
Yeah, I played Cry
Cry
Fear.
Fear.
Yes,
Yeah, you know how you can play as the doctor in that game?
Yes.
I feel like it would literally just be that, and you would play as the Plague Doctor.
that could be cool. That could be really cool. Otherwise, I would maybe see it as like a asymmetric horror game where one guy plays this SCP-49 and there's a bunch of other subjects out there that have to escape him. And whenever he
Like a
kills
Dead by Daylight kind of thing.
yeah, well, whenever he kills someone, they get converted over into his like little zombie dudes, and then you all have to convene onto the remaining guys.
That could be a really easy like Unity game. You could probably
For
make
sure.
if
Sure, yeah.
that, but that means you have to use the Unity engine. So
Yeah.
that's another problem entirely.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh yeah. Ooh yeah.
Yeah, no, 49 is one it's so well known that everyone again like Green, where we can just
I had
rattle
no
off the
idea
top
that
of our
he had a
heads. Yeah.
freaking beak.
And again, for those that are still kind of unclear, when we say an SCP, it's a very anomalous place, thing, or object usually.
Yeah,
Yes.
like your mom.
What the fuck?
Is that for blood, dude?
Oh my god.
Green's ready to fucking fuck shit up, man. Like
He's
your
like,
mom. Damn,
John,
let's
I'm
go.
coming for you.
Yeah. What did I do to deserve this?
Yeah, what the fuck, Green?
My mom. Vulcan.
Green, what is your problem,
What is
Green?
your problem, Green?
Vulcan, what's your SCP, Vulcan?
I'm probably going to be talking about a couple here because I found the two in which that I'm going to talk about maybe in somewhat.
I've prepared a list of 7. I will now begin with the first 2.
Yeah.
Now, please refer to document A.
Yeah. He's gonna take us through a whole rigmarole.
Yeah. Here's document A.
Are you actually gonna be? Oh, he's actually posting photos of them,
fuck.
guys.
This is
All right.
3973.
Dude, this
Yeah.
is just a fucking
3973.
Warhammer figure.
Oh, I knew he was gonna do the Warhammer figure.
So this is SCP-3973, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It is basically just an unassuming
Poorly
space marine.
painted ultramarine.
Yeah.
Poorly painted.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
It's
had
pretty
he's
good.
had
I'd
You
say
can tell he
it,
tried his best.
it
Like, come on,
reminds
give
me.
him
It
props.
reminds me of my Ultramarines army I started Warhammer with.
Yeah, it looks like
come on,
players'
man.
first ultramarine.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the
Come
point.
on.
I mean,
Yeah.
they even
I'm-
hand painted that.
That's not an
fucking-
insult. That's just true.
Yeah.
Even
yeah,
if
they
it's
put
his
the
first,
they put
he
the
tried
U
his
on there,
best
the
on
sign
it.
of Ultramar on the side there. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they certainly tried. Now,
How would
think
you
they
like
did a
if
good
someone
job.
beat
This
you
looks
over the
pretty
head with a
alright.
wooden stick?
It wouldn't work. My skull is simply too thick.
Insane.
The stick would break.
this is just chilling in like a 30 by 30 by 30 centimeter acrylic box. Because it's clear because it asked to be that, or it asked.
The Space Marine Mini asked to be in a clear
Yeah,
acrylic box.
So there's multiple incidents and experiments.
What do you mean
where
by incidents?
Yeah, does he like break out and go like Warhammer Bolt?
Yeah, what's his deal? What's his deal?
Yeah.
Yeah, does he go full Doom guy?
He was left. He was left by his commander.
No, he left him behind somewhere. I have. I actually. I pick up minis for that reason, man. I have some minis that I've been to like tournaments and like gaming halls, and people forget shit. I kind of like I pick them up. I'm like, okay, maybe they'll they won't find them, or if they ask about it. Usually, I've returned a bunch of them to people when they ask in like gaming groups. They're like, hey, I left this guy. Has anyone seen it? And I'm like, yeah, right here. I was like, I picked it up, so yeah, but yeah, I've returned a few.
Yeah,
but there's also like a couple more I haven't returned for that reason, and now they're just like there.
So someone forgot their figure at their friend's house.
No, it was more like Buddy had 2 good rolls. Like his rolls were just so great that like Buddy was like, "You motherfucker, you have cocked dice or some shit." And then like the player got like so fucking fed up that he just left. He left the store and left it.
He left the army itself there.
Yeah, he just was
wow.
Like,
okay, so I've usually it's like a loose mini or something, but that's crazy.
So, the box that he was left in had like just a bunch of little other Space Marines, some dice, and like some photos of the mini.
Okay.
Of, like they're them posed together, some like action shots, I guess.
Oh yeah. Well, we all have those. I took some when we played Jack.
Yeah.
So yeah, the incident was an experiment, seeing kind of what happens when you like flip a quarter, roll some dice around it.
Right.
And they developed essentially a method of speaking using the dice.
Oh, like a Fiat or a Tarot?
Yeah.
That's fucking sweet.
What's it here? It's power, or it's object class, because I mean, gotta have one of those. It's safe. It is essentially.
Let's go over that real quick because we didn't earlier.
Yeah, we didn't touch that. Yeah.
At the time of recording this, there'll be a little disclaimer before talking about like vague overviews, but I'm going to leave this out so we talk about it now.
What?
I
Object
believe
class.
this. Yeah, the object classifications for stuff.
Yeah. So 49 was a Euclid.
Yeah, and what I had was a neutralized one. Greens was also Euclid, but there's also Keter, which is what mine was previously classified as, which is like super dangerous. It will kill if it's left out.
It's like 682.
Yeah. 682 is Keter. But in this case, since the puppets died, it's just neutralized. Anyway, I got that out of the way. Sorry about that, folks. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy is like, this guy ain't gonna do anything. But the property is anything within like half a meter, is like adjusted, or rolls can be adjusted by this object. It's cool because it's a little Warhammer mini, and it possesses some kind of.
You know what I love about this photo is that you can clearly see like clay or green stuff on the joints there.
Yeah.
Shoulders and everything.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's cool.
What
I really like about this one is that everybody's had an experience like that shit. You know? But what I'm wondering is like
just so hot.
Yeah, bro.
Where you throw a controller out a window?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm wondering is like, was the mini itself like manipulating the rolls so his friend would leave it, or
it was so he could win.
If
check out the I linked one of the interviews.
All right, it says here we're gonna do a little bit of
here. Do you want to be interviewer? I'll be SCP 3973.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, we're gonna voice
that. Dr. Harpy. Forward. Dr. Harpy performed the interview with the aforementioned dice-based communication system. Begin log.
Okay. Right, what is the first thing you can remember SCP-3973?
Where is Commander?
Commander, can you elaborate?
Commander took me and squad in, put us together, made us the men we are today.
Others that are more like you?
Others, but not like me, look the same, but no brains. Still nice to be around.
Well, that's nice that he put that detail on there.
Yeah,
What is
right.
the last thing you can remember before being put into our custody?
Commander was upset, not sure why, was helping Commander win big battle, giving highest rolls. People seemed mad at Commander, call them cheater. I thought I did something wrong, decided to give lowest instead of highest from then on. Too late, Commander left us in a drop pod.
Well, you didn't even deploy him, bro. What the hell?
That's fucked up.
Yeah. I think I see. You've done well, SCP-3973. Any closing remarks?
Thank you for listening, Sergeant.
Okay, so like, yeah, Vulcan, you were right. It was just trying to like help him and then had to hinder him, like fucking nerf him.
Dude, isn't that the JoJo episode with the fucking alien and Josuke?
Oh,
Where he's trying to cheat against Rohan.
Yeah, just played Rohan and dice.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Rohan's like, something doesn't seem right about this dice.
And the fucking alien just does not get the concept that you should like throw a few of them.
Yeah. There's a fucking alien in JoJo. What the
Yeah,
hell?
there's an alien in
What
JoJo,
the
dude.
fuck, man? But no, that's fucking sweet. So Vulcan how does this tie into the second SCP, or are they like different?
So the second one, which is like the the top rated one of this month, I'm pretty sure, is a fucking dice jail.
A dice jail?
God bless.
Oh, we've all been there.
So
yeah.
SCP, it's 7621. Is a phenomenon when in which dice possessing anomalous properties will undergo a change in their effect after being placed in any container referred to as a dice jail.
Yep.
What does it do when it's in the dice jail?
Any possible synonyms of dice jail will also activate this.
Oh wow!
Which are included but not limited to dice prison, detention facility, D6 penitentiary, bones lockup,
Bones lockup,
place of imprisonment, plastic cube penal institution,
what?
or luck implement oubliette.
Oblique.
Oubliette.
Yeah.
Yeah, oubliette.
Oubliette, yeah.
Ooblet.
I'm not French.
Yeah, it's like a
Fuck
French
you,
way
speak
for-
French Canadian.
I don't.
He doesn't though. Vulcan does it out of his way to not do that.
I literally can't string a fucking sentence together. And like, hey, look.
It's really funny, I think.
Oh man. That's pretty
So,
funny.
basically, the dice just chill out. What happens to the dice when they're in there?
So like, this is already like, I guess this is connected to other kind of special die, anomalous die. So
Okay.
one went in. It was a 20-sided die that was really loud when it was rolled.
Okay.
Which is just okay. When
Go
it came out of jail, it was a die. It was a die capable of speech.
What?
Okay.
I don't know why I'm surprised. Like I'm sitting here like, I don't understand. With no fucking shit. It's an SCP.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm just like, oh my god, what the fuck?
So the dice jail converts the dice? That's the idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you put like a strong dice in there, does it lose potency or just like change its properties?
I don't know. It just seems kind of like based on what its initial kind of anomalous behavior is.
Okay.
So the first recorded manifestation, that one in question, was discovered when the owners got annoyed of how loud it was and put it into the box as, recompense.
Yeah.
And then it proceeded to relentlessly insult its owners, comparing them to corrupt cops and stating that they cannot silence the truth.
Oh my
god.
god.
It was referring to, as it was yet to express anything other than indignation at being imprisoned.
Oh my god.
That's so fucking funny.
That's great.
Don't leave me in here.
Dude, that's so fucking funny.
This second one here is a 6-sided dice called
What happened to that one?
Well, it went into dice jail,
Okay.
and it does not want to be called the Chaz anymore. It's now called Larry.
Okay.
Okay.
Dice jail. It is
Larry
believed
the
that
Die.
Dice jail has caused Larry to reconsider its name.
Huh.
What if you put something that's not a die in the dice jail?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
No one's ever
But
tried
Jack,
that?
you're not supposed to put things that are not die in the dice jail.
Yeah, but what
What
if a
if I stick-
miniature? What if a miniature is being really
say
shithead?
or think what you're gonna say next, Green.
Yeah, Green's gonna say something
do
about
it,
a
Green.
penis.
Don't do it.
Jack.
Why would I say that?
Because you're you. Now, if you put if you put like a miniature in the dice jail, does that become sentient now? Because you always have an underperforming miniature, and you're just like you're going in the dice jail now. Like
Oh
you
my
need to be
God.
punished.
Imprison your miniatures, Jack.
I don't have underperforming miniatures, but I know people who have had underperforming miniatures who do put them away in like a dice jail or something.
I've made every one of my sons special.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Most
There-
Vulcan answer ever. All of them are great.
So-
Smiley face.
So what
Yeah.
if you put your underperforming miniature in the dice jail?
Yes.
I don't think it's a dice.
So it just won't work. We don't have a precedent for non-dice objects in the.
Unfortunately,
all right then.
not. These
Oh,
are,
All right.
but
Jack's
the
like,
dice,
can I like make a mini? Can I forge one of the minis from earlier where the Space Marine is just really good at fixing my rolls?
no, dude! I just want to put like Rogel Dorn in the jail and make him come alive, and then he can be my little Rogel Dorn buddy.
That's weird, Jack. Now we're getting into Toy Story territory.
Yeah, that's
Toy Story's fucking cool.
I guess, yeah, it's pretty alright.
Yeah.
Does he talk like Tim Allen?
I don't know. He could.
Is that part of the like the reason?
I guess we won't know until we put him in the dice jail.
Oh, now you're doing one of these. Okay.
oh
here
god,
we
there
go.
was a 4-sided dice that liked getting
Oh no.
that
Oh.
is anomalously likely to be stepped on. Sorry.
Oh no. Oh
okay.
god.
All right. That's
So-
pretty
I
cool.
was thinking about that recently.
So,
'cause
John,
I
let
have
me-
a.
It turned into a 4-sided die with human legs.
Oh my
That's
god.
What?
people with more than within
Oh,
one
my
foot of
God.
the die.
so the box is capable of creating life.
Yeah. So
Like
that's
life,
the point.
life.
So that's my idea, right? What if you just put your whole army in the jail one at a time, then your opponent put his army in the jail one time, and you make them fight an actual battle on the game board?
Well,
I don't think it'll work because the guns aren't real.
The
you know,
gun is going in the box too.
they first need anomalous behavior. Like
Yeah.
that is
Oh, that's the prerequisite.
yeah.
Okay.
It specifies dice.
Gotcha.
As interesting
Okay.
it would be to let's make
Volk is like shutting this
Yeah.
shit down. He's like the ref blowing the
Stop.
fucking whistle.
Yeah, he's like no fun allowed.
Please.
No
Yeah.
more.
we gotta keep it. We gotta keep it FR. But
I dig it. I dig it.
21 has apparently done some weird stuff.
Okay.
Like,
Oh,
Just
okay.
like what did they do, Vulcan?
Vulcan is like dissociating.
We're not disassociating. We're researching.
so like I get to work, and then I sit there.
Yeah, and then I sit there, and then I take a 45-minute shit. Then I play cornholing. And then I bet on horse races.
And then this 8-sided die takes a shit after
Yeah.
I'm in jail.
Yeah.
Smells
So
really
in
bad.
some incident,
Right.
Okay.
at a chapel,
Okay.
7621 made candles ignite with bright yellow flame. Liturgical music started playing without an apparent source, but the sound of rolling dice took the place of musical instruments.
Right.
Stained glass windows changed to depict dice versions of religious figures such as Jesus and Mary.
Oh my god.
All
fuck.
holy text became copies of it just says the D&D player's handbook. I assume it's 5th edition.
Yeah.
Considering it's 2023. And a 20-sided die with a halo rose from the ground.
Wow. It's so what basically Dice Prison made
I
Dice
think-
Jesus.
Oh my god, that dice was 7621-1. It was
What does that mean?
the first dice. It was the first
Wow.
so the
Okay,
story
that's
High
fucking
of all
cool.
time.
That's really cool.
The second coming of dice.
so 21-1
Yo.
was placed after being like capable of speech. Was placed in a soundproof box labeled dice containment,
Right.
Oh my god.
and it activated the alpha, and
Okay.
then 21-1 turned into a die that only landed on 1. So it was like the most fuck you dice ever.
The most cursed dice of all time.
Unless you're rolling leadership.
Yeah, unless you're playing like Infinity or something, I guess.
Then it went into dice hell.
So it
Oh.
rose from dice hell, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So it went to dice hell.
Oh my god.
Like because it went into a box titled that, it spontaneously bursted into flames and fucked off.
That's
and then
crazy.
reappeared. It repented.
What the fuck is this?
That's insane,
The
man.
dice lore. It is considered a Euclid. There's
Huh.
also
That's
these things called disruption class.
I've also heard of like Arcos class too,
Yeah,
I've never heard of those before.
but yeah.
there's things called like Thaumiel.
Thamiel
Polia,
class too. Yeah,
Archon.
those are like reality affecting though. They're used to like contain other SCPs, I think.
Yeah. But
Man,
yeah,
that's fucking crazy.
yeah, we got some wargaming themed dice.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
I have to ask though, like, have you guys read some of those SCPs about like the places, like the larger, like overarching SCP stories?
I have not actually.
Like
no.
the Cactus Verse,
Fucking
for example. Those are
No.
so cool.
So
They're really
long.
goddamn cool. I'll die on this hill. I know they're long. I know they take a long time. There's effort. Fuck, man, it's cool.
It sounds cool. I just never got around to it.
No, it's pretty sweet. There's one about like a factory in the middle of nowhere that they use in an alternate timeline to like destroy SCPs, just even good ones, by feeding it to this like larger dimension hole thing.
Oh fuck. Okay.
And some of them got out, and the guy that ran the facility awoke the elder god they were feeding him to, and the elder god like damned everything and everybody in there to hell. And then
Based.
it just like lands in our reality, and we're trying. There's like a whole
It's not
evacuation
based.
story. It's
Not
fucking
based.
crazy.
It's not based.
But I recommend you check that one out. That one's pretty fucking sweet. I suppose we should cover some of the more classic ones too, since some people just don't know, like the Shy Guy. Jack, you want to start that one up?
The Shy Guy. I'm actually not familiar with the Shy Guy.
Any of you guys are? It's
It sounds familiar, but it's been a while.
It's the really tall, pale, slender man guy.
Yeah, no, it's been so long.
Oh man,
I remember the nasty looking guy that can like walk
is
through
that
walls and
96?
shit.
Oh yeah, the old man. That's SCP.
The old man.
Yeah, this is 96.
You're out of your element, old man.
Archival. Exhibit 9 here. Observe and take out.
Oh.
It's sure good. His face is fucking
Yeah,
Melted.
But that's the Shy Guy. He
it'll
gets
come
like
punch us down.
I can see why.
wine green.
What?
Nothing.
nervous.
Why he's so shy?
He's nervous.
He looks
I'm
like
just
an
like,
idiot.
wow, what's your problem, Green? Green's like nothing. He just fucking looks ugly.
No, he just he just looks like a ball of anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you've never heard of him, Jack. It gives like a big Russian sleep experiment vibes.
Oh shit.
Exhibit 10. The bandicam.com fucking
The
watermark over top.
I love that.
This is
Yeah.
2010's top.
Yeah.
Rated.
The Shy Guy is another really classic one. I'm surprised
Yeah.
you guys haven't heard of him, actually.
He's just a little guy. I'd put 2 bullets in the back of his head.
No, you can't shoot him to kill him. He's been like shot and like body parts blown off, and they just kind of like grow back. He regenerates.
Wow, that's horrifying.
It's a terrifying monster.
Is there any like SCP that you can actually like deal with?
Yeah.
Actually,
There's a
The,
bunch.
the two that I've just mentioned.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I mean like destroy permanently.
Yeah,
That's
there's
what
a
I mean
bunch.
by
There's
do-
neutralized. I mean, what about There Might Be Dragons? That one.
I'm not super familiar with that one.
Oh, There Be Dragons is like my. It is like the saddest fucking story I think I've ever read for like SCPs.
Shit.
There Be Dragons is about this box. It says Here Be Dragons. Sorry, guys. I'm getting murdered in the comments right now.
There be treasure.
Here Be Dragons is about a box labeled Here Be Dragons, and it's just a normal box, but sometimes dragons will like used to fly out of the top of it, and they were origami dragons, and they were capable of
Oh.
like flying around, shooting fire, and it was always like a joyous occasion, and they always brought a note with them.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
it's them communicating from the other side about like trying to repair like not the weave but like the way home or your room. A lot about your room. They bring that up a lot where they're like, this isn't the same room we remember, stuff like that. And as time goes on, it just gets less and less. And whenever they showed up, it's the like the research team, they were always super stoked about it. It was a very fun time and a fun event. And eventually less and less just started to show up until one day one dragon flew out of the box and brought a note that as time went on, these notes would always talk about having to repair the room or get a way back to the room and like make sure that they can be one again and humans can see dragons in their true form again. And finally, the last note, they just said, this is our goodbye, basically, and we can't talk to you anymore. We can't try to fix the room. So it sucks.
Oh,
but
man.
it's
Yeah.
and that's just kind of how it ends. And then the box just burns to ash, and that's it. And then the ashes are still there. It's really
Dang.
fucking sad.
Fuck.
But that's another really good one. I'm surprised you guys haven't heard about either.
Yeah. Shit.
Like I said, it's been ages.
Yeah, that one's really really sad. But it's a good one, and they have this whole like universe where the dragons hail from, and lore within that universe for the dragons and places they've been and things like that. It's pretty cool. And then that's like an A to Z guide of monsters, but for the world of the dragons. But it's a pretty somber ending, and it's a lot of the joy that these like researchers had in their life were coming from this box and like seeing the dragons again and stuff like that. And then when that's gone for good, it's kind of like, why am I here?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That one's another really good one. I don't know. There's probably a bunch of art for it, but yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
Does anyone else?
I don't know.
have anyone similar
SCPs, it's a
coming?
lot more like quality control versus
Guy bosses or creepy
yeah,
bosses that are just like shitted out.
Really bad, really bad ones.
Yeah.
well, this one has a rating system, which makes it kind of,
Yeah, that's true.
you know, you tend to get a good idea whether or not something's good based on its rating immediately, as opposed to
Yeah, especially when you have
Going
something
on.
at the end of the year too, where it's like,
That was a good year.
yeah, like, oh, what was the best SCP of the year? Oh, it was this one.
yeah.
Yeah. You guys know
2011
about
was a Bigfoot
Yeah.
wow.
1000 SP Jesus fuck.
SCP, the Bigfoot one is actually really cool for multiple reasons. I don't know if you guys have also read that one, but I enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's another one I specifically am like, that's got to be up there for top 3 for me.
You guys know about SCP-914? That one machine that turns like stuff into better stuff, I guess.
Is it like a self-improvement machine or?
Is
So,
that,
like-
is that like the soda machine?
No, so for example, they put in a Colt Python revolver and set it to very fine. Like set the machine to very fine. Because it goes from like coarse to 1-to-1 to fine, very fine, whatever.
Okay.
And the aforementioned Colt Python revolver completely disintegrated all matter in its line of fire object contained with high density gamma waves.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
So what's the
like it
improvement?
turned it into a fucking railgun.
Yeah, no, Jack, that is the improvement.
That
Yeah,
sounds like
it
a
turned into a
normal
fucking-
quote 45.
Wait, what?
I
Wait,
won
wait,
2
wait,
world
wait, wait.
wars.
Hang on, hang
Two
on.
world wars.
Hang on a second. They put people in it, so
Oh
they
shit.
they put this in the 1-to-1 setting. The subject was male, Caucasian, 42 years old, 108 kilograms, 185 centimeters tall. The output was a male, Hispanic, 42 years old, 100 kilograms, 188 centimeters tall. Subject was very confused and agitated. Subject attacked security personnel. Subject terminated.
Mm.
I'd be pretty mad
was the,
too.
That was the improvement?
Or was that just
No,
like a
it was
one-to-one
the
copy?
setting was 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, so okay. Just scrambled them?
It's yeah okay, and then they put in a male, Caucasian, 28 years old, 63 kilograms, 173 centimeters tall, and put the setting to very fine. And then the subject escaped from test chamber, killing 8 guards as well as the
Oh my
doctor. 2
God.
doctors.
Jesus
Lockdown
Christ.
initiated. Subject causes containment failure of 3 SCP areas and continued escape attempt.
Holy
Special
shit.
response team engages subject, resulting in severe wounding of the subject, partial memory loss, and special response team members and corrosive damage to plumbing. Subject expired several hours later, dissolving into blue ash and blinding nearby research team.
That's fucking
Like
awesome.
that's a final fuck
I-
you. or something.
I don't know, man. It looks like the machine turned him into like Dr. Manhattan or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Dr.
much.
Manhattan or something.
Holy shit.
Was he a blue guy?
Yes. So if the max setting is like Dr. Manhattan, the lowest setting is a Hispanic guy. I mean, that's fucked up.
Yeah, I'd be mad too, bro. I'd kill my captors too if I found that shit out.
Well, here's the thing. They also put animals in it too, and like they put in one white mouse, and like in the 1-to-1 setting, it came out a brown mouse. Put in a chimp and put the setting as fine, and nothing happened. They put in a chimp and put the setting as rough, and it was badly mutilated corpse showing signs of crushing and cutting with high heat.
Oh Jesus.
I don't know why you would set it to rough. That's kind of fucked up.
Right.
That's
The monkey
actually like
survives,
they're
but
like,
do
all
it
right,
again.
all right.
Let me get
let's-
a rough monkey.
A rough monkey.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, let me get it the Aki way.
let me
Yo, can I
get the monkey the
Aki
Aki way.
way?
Sure.
Yo, where's the Aki SCP?
Got it.
Yo, what
Aki
about
is
that?
an SCP.
Is
We
there
gotta
like
add
an Aki
the-
setting on that
SCP
shit?
I was gonna say
Zero.
like we need an Aki setting on the dial.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, let me get it the Aki.
Yo, let me get the Akiway. It's like put in a sandwich, and it's like a Scooby and Shaggy level sandwich. It's just like
Oh my god.
of like books, an empty like Hallmark box for a Christmas ornament,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
honey with a live fish on top of it, or some shit like that.
Yo, it's just Aki in a box.
It's just Ak in a box. Ak in a box, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
He just
Yeah,
put,
that's great.
like, on the box, and he's like, "Sure." He just takes whatever you put in there and
But
makes
yeah,
it SCP way.
this one's a pretty wacky one. So hear me out.
I'm
Okay.
hearing you out. I'm all ears, so to say.
So what if you stick?
I don't like where this is going.
Yeah,
All right,
great.
yeah, my bad, my bad.
I
Yeah, my bad. Sorry, forget I
my-
said anything.
love how
No,
we
I
just
don't
shut
think I
that
can.
shit down. Yeah, so
It's whatever. You guys wouldn't get it.
Green like sits like the wolf against the tree. You guys just wouldn't get it, I guess.
Jesus. God damn, dude.
Oh man. Yeah, no, SCP just has a lot more like opportunities to tell very interesting, different stories, I guess would be the best way to put it. Like,
Yeah.
what if it was a world where this SCP won, or the sun? The sun. And like
Sun
that's
is
just
an
the whole
SCP.
SCP, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like really cool cosmic ones. There's a ton. We really can't go like do it like a disservice in just this episode. Like there's so much to break down, and we're just talking about some of our favorites.
Oh, Cosmic Horror
Yeah.
terrifies me.
I like some of
What
the
are-
cosmic horror ones, but I also
Yeah.
really like the SCP where it's like, yep, I found this thing wander in the swamps. You know, it's just like a monster. I'm a
Yeah.
sucker for like a monster a week episode kind of.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah,
just like
thing.
Cosmic Horror in general.
I fuck with that, and SCP just kind of scratches that itch for me now that X Files isn't like a thing anymore.
Yeah, and no, since we're not going to be able to get to all of them, viewers, what's your favorite SCP? Put it in the comments down below or something.
Yo, should we like do that at the start? Like,
Yeah, send
I'll
in
just have like
emails.
you
I don't
say
fucking
that.
know.
No, we'll keep it here because it's like, oh, you heard ours. Now
What
tell
if-
us yours.
What if
Send
they
it in the email.
What if I put it at the beginning and Green? It's just a rip of Green saying it, and then
That could be funny.
viewers like comment, and then Green just asks them again, and they're like, "I feel like I've been here before."
Oh yeah, let's
Anomalous
just fuck with them.
podcast.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Let's just fuck with them.
I don't know what
Yeah,
you're talking about. You're
gaslight the
insane.
audience.
So how's
You're-
it? How's everybody's like October been going? You guys been doing any spooky stuff at all?
Kind of.
I've been watching a couple movies here and there. I
Same.
did something for Friday the 13th. I watched 3 films.
Nice.
The first one was probably the best. The second is kind of schlocky, but I don't know. It's kind of an interesting
Which one? Friday the 13th. You watch both of them?
So here's what I watched. I watched in this order. Well, hold on. I need to make sure I remember the third one's title.
Okay.
Do not sound like an absolute idiot.
Oh.
Oi. Okay. So I watched Noroi the Curse. It's a
Nice.
2005 found footage movie.
Hmm.
It's Japanese. It is awesome without saying anything, because I really just found footage. Check it out. That's the
I love a good analog horror
it's
film.
it feels really grounded. It's like consistently like grounded. Is
That's
what
Okay.
I feel.
But it's believable as found footage.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I love found footage.
yeah. So on the opposite side, which is kind of falls within the genre because of this perspective, is the most recent Paranormal Activity.
How was that? Paranormal
Yeah, it's
Activity is
called
always a mixed bag for
Yeah.
me.
It's
Yeah.
always been shit to me personally.
I can give a oh, that'd be mean. That'd be mean to like recommend Noroi and then be like, oh, I'm gonna talk about the entire plot of this fucking movie that I think
Yeah,
is
it would.
Yeah.
Maybe we save it for next week's episode.
So yeah, it's called Next of Kin.
Okay.
It's without getting too much into it. It's a Paranormal Activity movie. It's recorded with some dude on his camera. It's like a video, it's like this bitch is doing like some fucking YouTube video. She's doing a documentation on the fact that she has finally found a family member through
So it's like dude, that's fucking sweet.
it's like for what it is, because it's not like ghosts fucking with you
Right.
too
Right.
much. They're getting into it. There's a threat, and I think it kind of changed the formula a bit.
Nice. That sounds cool for Paranormal Activity. It's Paranormal Activity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
that sounds
was
great for that standard.
it was the weakest of the night, but
Okay.
it
You're
was
still starting off interesting, I'd say.
it was still an enjoying watch.
Yeah.
And we capped it off with Talk to Me. It just came out last year. Well, technically it released last year, but it released Canada like a month ago.
Yeah.
Wow. Canada moment, dude.
Maybe it was like that for other places too. But it's made by a bunch of YouTubers. Not a bunch of YouTubers. It's a YouTuber brother combo. Are you familiar with the Raka Raka?
No, I'm not. But
Ragga.
Raka.
They make a bunch of these like highly elaborate skits, or they were kind of elaborate for the time. when they
So
were coming out.
when you say skits, I think of Darman. Is it like
No,
higher
Oh
level
my
of quality
God.
than that?
like
Oh my god, bro! It was Darman.
Oh my god, those Starman videos piss me the fuck off so fucking
Dude,
bad.
how to go from like really thought provoking concept discussion about cinema to man, I fucking hate Darman. I don't like skit comedy.
I bring the best out of people. Yeah.
All right.
It's not even comedy, dude. Darman's
I don't
supposed
even
to be
know what
like life
Darman
lessons.
is. Like
It's supposed to be cringy, like after school PSA fucking life lesson bullshit, but it's always like the most obvious, gayest, most retarded shit ever.
Like,
Hey, Darman
here's
fam.
my-
Holy fuck. My headset like flew off my head.
the power of Darman is with you.
It's like, don't call that woman over there fat, because then you'll
end
feel
up
bad. No, not even you'll end up fat. You'll feel bad because you'll see another fat person. You'll feel bad for a reason, and then it'll come in at the end of the video. It's like, wow, wasn't that like that?
Does
That was
Darman
crazy.
himself come in? Is that it?
Yeah.
every time.
It's like, wow, that's crazy. Yeah. Whoa. Oh my god. It's like, shut
When
the
are we-
fuck up.
When are we
Like-
getting the Darman creepypasta book?
I don't know.
All right,
you already know about
back on
the.
fucking track here.
All right. Yeah. my bad.
Actually,
my
yeah, I
bad.
was wondering. It's fucking
So-
Darman. Everybody's just like, fuck
Fuck outta here,
this
Darman.
guy.
Yeah. Fuck that cunt.
Boo.
How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Yeah.
How many times do I have
So-
to teach you this lesson, Darman?
So Talk to Me was probably like the second best movie.
Mhm.
It's a it's a horror movie.
Okay.
With a cursed object that like
Ooh.
kind of sends people into a rage. Chaotic.
Hmm.
It's really good without
That sounds really good.
getting into it. This is take this as almost like Vulcan recommendation moment.
Vulcan recommends. We'll do a segment of these if they get popular enough. I'd be down.
Yeah.
Vulcan recommends, and you just like do stuff,
I-
activities, movies, paint, whatever.
I can talk about recommend Bionicle.
There's been requests for you to talk about Bionicle.
yeah. We had one email about that where it was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, could Vulcan explain and talk about Bionicle?" And I think
But
we should
yeah,
just save
so
for the
that
Vulcan
that
episode.
email, and it's very important. They want to know what's your favorite Bionicle.
My favorite Bionicle.
That's a good question.
My favorite Bionicle is probably the Toamari Kongu.
Yes, dude, that's such like a
Kongu-
Bionicle choice.
Like Kongu in general. Kongu in
Yeah.
general is like
Nice.
he's awesome. He's an awesome.
I figured it'd be
fucking-
more Onua, but
like Ono is cool, but like if I was playing something that would had more acrobatics, this is going into D&D territory.
Yeah. By the way, on the topic of emails, you can send us in emails and ask us questions. Please do so. We'll send the link in the description.
it'll
can
be
also-
in the episode title as well.
You can feel free to leave us questions in the comments down below.
Yes.
But anyway, what was
Don't
that
forget
thing
to like
Eagles were
Doge
used
Dad
to
at
say?
Facebook.com.
Anyway, Doge Dad fam.
What was
Hey,
the?
Dad fam.
Oh
Doge
god. What was the thing Equals 3 used to say when he would like
Doge
Oh, God.
go back to talking about videos?
Oh God, I don't know.
The only thing I think about when I think about that is damn Nick.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
lightsaber video. It's a classic.
Oh man.
What a guy.
I remember this is
That guy.
relevant for me because Halloween. This will be going in my closing statement since we just finished Vulcans. But we were at my friend Kyle's house, right? It was like the 6th grade. It was a
Yeah.
Halloween party, and I was going as a mobster because I did this whole project about Al Capone, and I was like, this is really cool.
Oh, nice.
We were there and we all watched. It was like a 25-person like Halloween party. It was crazy, but we all got together and we watched at the time the new Friday the Nightmare on Elm Street reboot they did,
Oh, okay.
and it was just not great. I can't even tell you what it was like, what any of the kills were in there, but like right after that, there's like 9 of us left at the house because some of the kids didn't want to sleep over.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there and we're sitting like Kyle's like basement computer. It was like an old Dell. It wasn't like a gaming computer. Kids these days, man. But like he booted up Equals 3 and we binge watched like a ton of Equals 3.
Right.
And it was just so I remember that and I was like, this is really cool. And I'm like, why? Like Who sits down and is like, hey guys, who wants to watch 2.5 hours worth of equals 3 videos? Like, no.
Who's the
I'm
guy that
good.
did that channel?
Kyle.
Who-
Maybe
who-
you do.
No, who was the guy that did that channel? Didn't he have like some music channel?
Yeah, Ray William
That-
Johnson
yeah,
had
that's the
2
dude that was-
music.
that
He
did
had
the
2
Doing Your
music
Mom
projects,
song,
dude,
yeah.
it was Fatty
Jesus
Spins
Christ.
and Your Favorite Martian.
Yeah, your favorite Martian.
Christ. That was a thing I remember.
Yeah,
listening
that was crazy.
when I was a kid. Yikes.
The YFM shit, and they just make like the most vulgar, terrible song. I think Anthony Fantano for like
Oh god, I hate that
like,
motherfucker.
the end of 2019, like the worst song of like the 20 years or like something like that. It's like for the decade, it was the worst song in the decade. It was the transphobic techno by Ray William Johnson.
Okay.
And I'm fairly certain that barely qualifies as music. I don't
Yeah.
know, but that was the last time I heard anything
Yeah.
about.
Hey, Anthony Fantano, my least favorite music of the past 30 fucking years is your voice, you fucking piece of shit. I hate
What do you
you.
got against
Fucking
Fantano, bro?
against
Like,
Melonhead, he gave My Beautiful Deep Dark Fantasy, whatever, the Kanye album,
I've
a
gotten
fucking
over
four.
I've gotten over that, man. It
No,
is what it
come
is.
on.
Like, you know,
Fuck that
sometimes you just have to
Melonhead
hold that L.
bitch. That vegan Melonhead bitch. No, there's other reasons. He's also just annoying.
Honestly, it's giving 6.
Yeah, 6 isn't that bad though. It's like
he
above
revised.
average.
He revised
Oh, man.
it to a 6. He originally gave it a 4, and then he
Oh
revised.
yeah,
it
it
to
was
a
a
6.
4 out of 10. That's right.
Yeah, because
Honestly-
he had a backpedal because everyone's like, "You're a fucking dumb idiot," and he's like, "Eh."
Honestly, I think the 4 is understandable.
He's an
I don't
embarrassment
know.
to
Friends.
Italians. He's
For-
probably
for-
Sicilian. Fuck you, Fantano. Kill yourself.
For that album, I'd give it like a 4, maybe a 5.
All right, yeah. Green, we're gonna have to talk after this.
Yeah, Green
Oh,
is
yeah, no,
clearly
for
trolling right now. So glossing over Green's wrong opinion.
Oh man, what's your closing topic statement of the night?
You guys don't even listen to Opium.
I guess that's his closing
Guys aren't
statement.
Is that it? Is this like
That's
the
his clo-
Yowaimo thing again? Like,
That's his closing statement.
Yo, Wimo.
Yowaimo.
For me, I've just been hanging out, getting settled into the area.
Oh, you know,
and,
I forgot to bring you beer, Jack. Fuck.
Oh no, that's not good, dude.
You gotta get some of the Christmas ale from Breckenridge Brewery. They're selling,
dude.
they sell in the stores right now. You can go get it right now.
That would be cool.
It's just that good. It's just that good.
Also, we were talking about that patio furniture. If you still got that, I'd like to take a look at it.
Yeah, man. I still got it up here.
That'd be cool.
This is such a weird thing to like bring up on the cast.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
it.
if
It's
you guys
like,
ever
hey.
come to Florida, don't. It fucking sucks.
Don't
worry, I
don't do
wasn't
it.
going to go to Florida. Don't worry. But I've been hanging out. I've been some of the guys have been streaming horror movies in like Smug's Discord or Maury's Discord.
Nice.
You
You got some cool people out there.
Yeah, and I streamed a Kurosawa movie the other night in there.
Oh,
It's pretty
sick.
cool. Yeah, Throne of Blood, great fucking movie, by the way. It's based off of Hamlet, like it's a Japanese take on Hamlet. It's really fucking cool.
Nice, man.
Yeah, I plan on doing like another stream like that pretty soon. So if anyone's in any of those Discords, be on the lookout for that. If you like Kurosawa, I love Kurosawa.
What's a good classic, funny, scary movie?
Beetlejuice.
Oh,
Aside
from Beetlejuice, I'm so sick of watching Beetlejuice.
dude, I just saw it like 3 days ago, and
It's so good, dude.
It's a good movie, yeah, but like, come on, it's not
OMG,
the
bro!
only
What
movie.
about the Nightmare Before Christmas?
The Nightmare
yeah.
Before
All
Christmas,
the
the
Hot
best Christmas
Topic
movie ever.
girls. Yeah, all the Hot Topic girls are losing their fucking minds right now.
Oh, Jack Skellington is so hot. He looks like my father that left me when I was 7.
Like a skeleton?
I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh my god, dude!
Bro, you want to talk about it? Like
no,
off air?
I'm not talking about me.
Oh no, I mean like just in general, because that sounds like
yeah.
a personal experience.
Oh no, not me. I'm good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I might try to get everybody together for some Among Us. Unironically, maybe some Among Us, and like
Yeah.
Maybe
No, that'd be
some
cool.
push the button because we can have more people in there.
Yeah, I'm thinking we do that. They have a new map called the Fungal I want to play.
Or the
Yeah.
murder mystery Jackbox too, since
Oh,
it's
that's good too.
Oh,
Let's just do
yeah.
that. Let's just do that after this.
Yeah, dude. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm down.
Let's set out some notifications. Let's get some.
Also,
fellas in here.
there's a new update for Starship Troopers, Jack, for Hive
Yes!
Shakalaka. We got to play that.
Oh, that's gonna be so good. Also, the new Dark Tide update fucking rules.
Yeah, well, I think we'll save that for the next one because
Yeah.
I have some strong feelings about that. But yeah. Next week we will be talking about horror movies and like slasher fix. You know, the Titans of Halloween.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be really fun. So tune in next week, guys.
Listen, you have no idea. I used to watch literally all the most dog shit horror movies, B tier, C tier,
Dude,
fucking
dude,
film
aren't those
festival
movies
ass
the
horror
best?
movies
Aren't
ever.
those movies the best?
I used to
though?
watch literally every
Dude.
single
And I'll
one I could get my
see you
fucking hands on.
Oh,
man.
In the
dude.
next one.
Evil Bong 3, best one.